Students, hi everyone. So in this video I am going to explain about the second method, that is the previous video I was upload about to balancing the redox reaction based on the oxidation number method. So in this video I am going to explain the next method. So using this method, how to balancing the redox reaction. The method name is ion electron method. So using this method, how to balancing the redox reaction. So this method is used for ionic redox reaction. So this way we have to consider the ionic compounds, consider the ions. So which ions undergo oxidation and reduction. So based on the ionic redox reaction, how to balancing the ionic redox reaction. So the what is the it also should be followed by different step. The first step is nothing but using oxidation number concept, find out the reactants which undergo oxidation and reduction. The same, first using the oxidation number concept, find out the reactant which undergo oxidation and reduction. What is the second one? Write two separate off equation for oxidation and reduction reaction. So here, so before we are going to write the two separate off equation, first we have to consider the redox reaction, in which the redox reaction first we have to check the ions which undergo oxidation and reduction. So first we have to consider one example, the same example, this example given in your oxidation number method also. Potassium permanganate react with ferrous sulfate in acid medium to form manganese sulfate and ferric sulfate and potassium sulfate plus water. So first we have to write the ionic form of this reaction. So what is the ionic form? Here in potassium permanganate is ionic compound. What about the ions present in potassium permanganate? One is positive ion, another one is negative, isn't it? Here K is positive, M and O4 the group of element that contain negative, so the M and O4 minus. Here Fe positive 2 plus, SO4 2 minus. Here in hydrogen sulfate, that is in sulfuric acid, H plus, SO4 2 minus. In manganese sulfate, Mn, here Mn 2 plus, SO4 2 minus. Here Fe to SO4 thrice, Fe 3 plus, SO4 2 minus. Overall how many? So in general SO4, that is 2 minus. K to SO4, that is K for potassium is a positive ion, SO4 that is a negative ion, 2 minus. Water we know very well, that is H plus and OH minus. So this is the ionic formation of the element in different compounds involved in the redox reaction. This is the ionic form. Just consider only the ions. So which ions? We know very well, that is here in the last previous class, that is in the video I explained about the oxidation number method. We know very well, that is in that redox reaction ion oxidation takes place Fe2 plus into Fe3 plus. It is oxidation by the losing of one electron, isn't it? Manganese reduction takes place from Mn 7 plus into by the gaining of 5 electron into manganese 2 plus. So this is reduction, oxidation number decreases, so manganese reduction takes place, ion oxidation takes place. This is we were very well known. So we have to consider in potassium permanganate, we have to consider only manganate ion. In manganate ion only manganese is there, isn't it? So MnO4 minus plus. In ferrous sulfate you have to consider only Fe2 plus. It is acid medium, so we have to consider H plus, gives in manganese sulfate Mn2 plus, in ferric sulfate Fe3 plus, plus water. So this is overall one redox reaction in the ionic form of redox reaction is given. How to balancing this ionic form of redox reaction. So first we have to separate the two half reaction. One is oxidation. Oxidation is nothing but ion. So first oxidation reaction we have to write in one half reaction, and reduction reaction we have to write in another half reaction. So two half reaction we are going to write. One is, the two half reactions are, the first one is what? Oxidation of ion from Fe2 plus into Fe3 plus by the losing of one electron. That should be considered as equation 1. And second one, manganese. So MnO4 minus plus with the gaining of 5 electrons leads to the formation of Mn2 plus. So it is a second equation. So this is oxidation reaction considered as a one-off reaction. This is reduction, isn't it? Yeah. So first, how to balance the atom? First, to balance the atom and charges on both the sides of the half reaction. First, we have to consider oxidation reaction. So what is that oxidation reaction? Fe2 plus gives Fe3 plus with the losing of one electron. Now we are going to balancing this equation. How to balancing this equation? Consider to balance the atom number also with the charges. Here atom number, here also ion number 1, reactant side ion also 1, product side also ion number 1, isn't it? This is also 1, this is also 1. So atom should be in the balanced state. So what about the charges? Here how many? 2 plus ion. How many ions? Charges are there? 2 plus. Here 2 plus charges. Here 3 plus minus 1. 1 electron means minus 1. So 3 minus 1. Here also 2 plus. So both the charges also equal. So this is in the balanced state. The first equation is in the balanced state. So no need to balance the equation. So equation 1, no changes. So okay, now consider the second equation. What is the second equation? MnO4, that is minus, by the gaining of 5 electron, it converted into Mn2 plus. See the reduction reaction. First check the atoms number. So manganese in both the side number, here also number 1, here also number 1. So the manganese atom present in the balanced state. But here one oxygen atom, 4 oxygen atoms are there. In the product side there is no oxygen. So we should first balancing the oxygen. What about the charges? So here how many Mn? Here sorry, Mn 7 plus. Here Mn 7 plus. Here 5 electrons. So 7 minus 5, that is 2. Here also 2. That is 7 plus. 5 electron means 5 minus charge. 7 minus 5, that is plus 2. So here charges are in the balanced state. So here one thing only we have to do, that is to balancing oxygen, isn't it? In the reactant side it contains 4 oxygen atom. In the product side there is no oxygen atom. So in that case of ionic redox reaction, how to balancing that oxygen? So this step is very important. So please be careful now. So in the case of ionic redox reaction, in the reactant side oxygen atoms are there. In the product side there is no oxygen. So how to balancing in this case? So here how many oxygen atoms are there in the reactant side? That number of water molecules should be added in the reactant side. So clear now? So for example, MnO4 minus plus 5 electron gives Mn2 plus 4 water molecule. Is it okay now? Yeah. To balancing the 4 oxygen atom in the reactant side, we have to add 4 water molecule in the product. Now what oxygen atom is balanced now? Here 4, here also 4, isn't it? So but here extra hydrogen atom is added in the product side. The reactant side there is no hydrogen atom. So to balancing that hydrogen atom, so how many hydrogen atoms are there? That number of hydrogen ion should be added in the reactant side. So here how many oxygen atoms? How many hydrogen atoms? 4 into 2, 8. So then this side we have to add 8H plus. Now all the atoms are balanced in the second reaction, that only given here. MnO4 minus plus 5 electron, the 8H plus. How? 8H plus here is there now to balancing the hydrogen. Why? Here we added 4 water molecules to balancing oxygen. So to balancing oxygen, first we added that number of water molecule in the product side. So to balance hydrogen molecule, we have to add that number of hydrogen ion should be added in the reactant side. So now all the atom, all the charges in the second equation, that is in the second equation also balanced. This should be considered as a third equation. So this is the step 2. So step 1 is nothing but First we have to write the ionic form of the reaction. In that reaction, which metal oxidized, which ion oxide reduced, that only we found first, and that we have to separate it into half reaction based on the oxidation and reduction in the ionic form. And in the ionic form of the reaction, otherwise in the oxidation reduction reaction, we should balance both atom and charges, and everything will be balanced in the step 2. Consider the step 3. Equate both of reactions such that number of electrons lost is equal to number of electrons gained. Now we are going to equate the first and third one. We are going to equate first and third one by the way of to equate the number of electrons. So how many electron should be lost, that is equal to that number of electron gain. So losing of electron, gaining of electron should be in the equal, that is in the redox reaction, isn't it? But here only 1 electron is removed, here 5 electron is added. So this side also we need 5 electrons. So for this reason we have to multiply the number of 5 to the first reaction to balance the electron. We are not able to multiply that electron only because it is a whole reaction, isn't it? So we have to multiply the first equation with number 5. So the equation has been changed like this. 5 Fe2 plus gives 5 Fe3 plus 5 electron. Now the electron number should be equated. Electron number here it is equated, that is 5 electron, and the reduction also 5 electrons. Now addition of two half reactions give the overall balanced equation. So what is the first equation? 5 Fe2 plus 5 Fe3 plus electron, 5 electron. What is the next one? Mn O4 minus 5 electron 8H plus gives Mn2 plus 4H2O. So how we can add in that two equation? Electron numbers are similar, so we have to cancel. Remaining all we have to add. So MnO4, that is 5 Fe2 plus. In the reactant side first we have to write from the first equation 5 Fe2 plus MnO4 minus plus 8H plus gives 5 Fe3 plus Mn2 plus 4H2. But the electron are cancelled. So this is the way to balancing the redox reaction by the ion electron method. This is compared to the first one. This is, I think, very easiest method, but it is also very important method. So hope you all understand the two method. One is oxidation number method, another one is ion electron method to balancing the redox reaction. Thank you, students.